Welcome to Learn Commerce PU online classes. Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.
Hello my dear students, welcome back to First Commerce Accountancy online classes. Let's move to solve the next sum relates to journal entries. So journalize the following transaction in the books of Kavya Traders. So transactions are like this. First one, business started with cash. What is the journal entry? Now all of us we are easily says the journal entry for the first transaction, that is what business started with the cash. What is that? Cash account debited to capital account. Analyze this transaction in a clear format. First we should find out the two accounts. What are that? What are the transactions? What are the accounts are involved in that? One is cash account, another one is business, another one is capital account. Cash comes under asset, capital comes under capital. Cash shows increased value when we bring some amount or when we bring some cash to start a business organization, then cash shows increased value, and capital, that initial investment made by the owner is considered as capital, so capital also shows increased value. So increase in, now we know the rules of debit and credit of each types of account, every types of accounts. So increase according to the rules of debit and credit of asset, increase in asset is to be debited. So what we should debit first, which account we should debit first, that is what? Cash account. And next, according to the capital rules, increase in capital is to be credited, decrease in capital is to be debited. So here capital shows increased value. So what we should do? We should credit the capital account in the journal book. Correct, right? So first one, cash and capital. Cash shows increased, capital also shows increased value. Cash comes under asset, so debited, increase in asset is to be debited. Capital comes under capital, increase in capital is to be credited. That is what? Rough work. So first one, 1/4/2018, business, fill the column first, dates, particulars, LF, amount means debit in amount in rupees, credit amount in rupees. Clear? So we should write debit aspect in first line, cash account debited to capital account. In bracket, narration, business started with cash. Close the entry, write the amount 25,000 each. 25,000 debited, same value 25,000 is credited. And the next one is opened a bank account. Opened a bank account. Find the two accounts. Open, when we opening bank account, we should deposit some cash into bank. So both cash and bank comes under asset. When we are opening account, we should deposit some amount. So our cash shows reduced value, but our bank account shows increased value. Correct, right? So here two accounts, one is cash, another one is bank. Both cash shows decreased value because we are depositing some cash to open a bank account, but our bank shows increased value. And the thing, both are comes under asset account. According to the rules of asset, increases in asset is to be debited and decreases in asset is to be credited. What we should do now? We should record the debit aspect in the first line. So which account is debited? Bank account debited to cash account. To cash account. date 2/4/18. So narration, opened a bank account. Write the amount 10,000. 10,000. Okay. And next one is took loan from bank. See the question? Took loan from bank. Loan or any receipt from any other on a credit basis or dues, all are considered as a liability for the organization. So loan is also considered as a liability. Took loan from bank. Okay. So here it is a new transaction to you people. So we should find out the two different accounts. I'll tell you here, one account is bank, another one is bank loan account. You can raise a question here, how it is affected to bank account. See, when we are receiving or when we are taking loan from bank, that amount is credited to our bank account. Firstly, we should open a bank account in that particular branch. Then only we can take some loans based on some agreements and all. So bank account also affected when we are taking loan. So here two accounts are, one is bank, another one is bank loan account. We know that bank comes under asset and bank loan, now I said that bank loan is considered as liability for the organization. Why? We have to pay that amount in the near future based on the some of the agreement, based on that we have to pay that amount to the banking institutions, correct, right? So that's why it is considered as liability for the organization. So bank account shows increased value when we are taking loan. How? Because bank credit the amount to our bank account, correct, right? So that's why bank shows increased value. So increases in asset is to be debited first, and here bank loan is considered as liability. Whether here, just analyze this transaction. When we are taking loan from bank, or bank or loan from bank, I told that bank loan is considered as liability. Whether liability shows increased value or decreased value here, exactly, it shows increased value. So increases in liability is to be, according to the rules of liability, increases in liability is to be credited. That's why bank loan account is credited. And thing is, we should write the debit aspect in the first line. So how we can write? Bank account debited to bank loan account. Bank loan account. According to the analysis of this transaction, bank is considered as asset because bank credit the amount, some of the loan account to our bank account. So that's why our bank shows increased value, and bank loan is considered as liability, and liability shows increased value. So increases in liability is to be credited, increase in asset is to be debited. So bank account debited to bank loan account. In bracket, what we can write? Took loan from bank. Okay. So write the amount 10,000. 10,000. Close the transaction. 2/4/18. And next one, 4/4/18. Correct? Bought goods from Satish on credit. The Kavya traders bought goods from Satish traders, that is on credit basis. They clearly specify that transaction is related to credit transactions. So how we can write? They not mentioned what they purchased. They just told that they bought goods from Satish traders. So we should consider goods as purchases here. So purchases account and Satish traders. Satish traders, purchases increase in expense, Satish traders liability shows increased value. So increases in expense is to be debited, increase in liability is to be credited. So here purchases account debited to Satish's account. Satish account, here goods purchased on credit. Goods purchased on credit. What is the amount? 4,000. 4,000. And see the next transaction, 6/4/18, that is returned goods to Satish. Returned goods. In the previous illustration, a transaction, we discussed a transaction relates to sales return, correct, right? Sold goods returned to the seller. So now purchase return. Already we purchased goods from Satish, but because of some default or because of some problem, that purchaser, Kavya Traders, returned goods to Satish itself. So seller returned goods, purchaser returned goods to seller. So that is considered as what? Purchase return. Purchase return. So purchase return is also comes under expenses account as decrease in expense. Purchase shows increases in expenses, right? But purchase return is considered as decrease in expenses. So purchase return, and one more account is Satish account. Satish account. Here decrease in expenses is to be credited. Always according to the rules of purchase or rules of expense, decrease in expenses is to be credited, and here Satish is considered as liability because he is creditor for the organization. Here creditors, here shows increased value, correct? Here shows decreased value according to the rules of debit and credit of liability is account. Decrease in liability is to be debited. So how we can write the entry here? Satish account debited to purchase returns account. Purchase returns account. How much? Value 500. Narration: goods returned to Satish. 6/4/18. Here the continuation of the same illustration. And the next date 10/4/18. Transaction, bank charges rupees 200. Bank charges. Here one is bank charge, another one is bank. Okay. How here bank comes? Because of some, see, banks or any financial institutions giving many services to the customers, but for the services which is rendering by the banking institutions, they will charge some fixed amount, correct, right, for their services. So that is considered as expense for the organization. For ATM use or for any other bank financial statement purpose, we need some other additional banking services and all. For that, bank charge some amount to the organization. So bank charges is considered as expense for the organization. So bank charges comes under expense. Increases in expenses is to be debited, and from our bank account we need to debit some amount, or automatically bank debits some amount from the bank account, correct, right? So decrease in asset is to be credited. Decrease in asset is to be credited. So how we can write? We should write the debit aspect in the first line. So like other expenses, payment of wages, wages account debited to cash, payment of salary, salaries account debited to cash, payment of commission, commission account means, yes, payment of commission, commission account debited to cash, like that. So how here bank charges account debited to bank account. In bracket, bank charges. Amount rupees 200. Close the transaction. Next one, interest on capital. Date 25/4/18. Interest on capital. Here capital means what? Owner brings some cash to when he is starting the business organization, correct, right? So for that, according to the separate entity concept, owner is distinct from business organization. So we need to analyze the transaction based on the viewpoint of business organization, not from the viewpoint of owner. So interest on capital for the investment which is made by the owner, for that business organization have to pay some interest to the owner. So interest on payment of interest, that is on capital, it's an expense to the organization, expense to the business organization. So it shows interest on capital, it comes under expenses account. Same way, interest on drawings is considered as income for the organization. Can you say the reason why we consider interest on drawings is income? Because interest on drawings is payable by the owner to the organization. So in the viewpoint of business, that is considered as income for the organization. But here interest on capital which is paying by the business organization to the owner. So that is why interest on capital is comes under expenses. So here two accounts, one is interest on capital and one more account is capital account, because the amount is credited to capital account. Getting my point? The amount is transferred to capital account of concerned partner, concerned owner. Okay. Say for example, Shyam's interest on capital account credited to Shyam's account. That's like that. So capital of Shyam shows increased value. Okay. So interest on capital comes under expense. The increases in expense is to be debited, increase in capital is to be credited. So here interest on capital account, interest on capital account debited to capital account. Narration: paid interest on capital, 2000. Close the transaction. Next one, 26/4/2018, due for office use. Transaction due for office use. Say for example, due for personal use, then only it is considered as drawings. But if the organization withdrew some amounts from bank, that is for office use, then it is considered as, it is not at all considered as drawings. Instead of, we should write cash and bank. From where we can withdraw the amounts, we can withdraw the amounts from bank, any concerned bank. So our bank shows decreased value. So just see here two accounts, one is a cash, another one is bank. Okay, when we withdraw some amounts from bank, our bank shows decreased value, correct, right? Same time our cash shows increased value. So both are comes under asset, and according to the rules of asset, increase in asset is to be debited, decrease in asset is to be credited. We should write debit aspect in the first line. So cash account debited to bank account, So date 26/4/18, withdrew cash from bank for office use, amount 5,000. We took all the transaction, close the account, close the transaction. Okay, the next step is totaling. Debit amount column must equal to credit amount column. 25,000 plus 10,000 plus 10,000 plus 4,500 plus 200, 2,000 plus 5,000. Total 56,700. Here also 56,700. 5,000 plus 2,200 plus here 500, 4,000, 10,000, 10,000, 25,000. Total 56,700 rupees. Thank you for watching this video.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.